Hello chess lovers, let's have a look at a game played by Levon Aronian and Wesley. The game was played at Sinquefield Cup 2017. Aronian started with d4, knight f6 by Wesley, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, knight c3, bishop b4. This is the Ragozin variation of Queen's Gambit. Bishop g5, h6, bishop takes f6, queen takes f6, queen a4 check, knight c6, e3, black castles, bishop e2, d takes c4, white castles, bishop takes c3, b takes c3, bishop d7, queen takes c4, rook c8, rook d1, rook d8, knight d2, knight a5. You won't believe, but after this move, Wesley didn't move his knight anymore. A knight on the rim is dim. Queen b4, b6, bishop a6, rook b8, knight e4, queen f5, bishop d3, bishop c6, f3, and bishop takes e4. After the game, during the interview, Levon Aronian said that this allowed him to do the only thing he could, attack. Let's see how is he going to attack. F takes e4, queen g5, rook f3. Aronian is going to double up his rooks on f-file. c5, queen b2, e5, rook f1, c takes d4, c takes d4, rook b7 protecting the pawn, and d5. Look at this strong passed pawn on d5. Rook c7. Probably Wesley was going to bring his knight to d6 square, activating the knight, blocking this pawn and protecting the pawn on f7. But now comes this deflecting h4 move, and after queen takes h4, black is losing this central pawn on e5. Queen e7, queen g3, and queen c5. It was very important to play queen d6. If e5, then queen takes d5, e6, queen d6. Now white has this beautiful bishop h7 sacrifice. And if king takes h7, then queen takes d6, rook takes d6, e takes f7, rook c8, f8, queen takes, knight c4. This continuation, of course, would have been better for black. Though white is much better, but of course it will be very difficult to win in this position. Let's go back, but after queen c5, suddenly black's position is just collapsing. Now comes this strong rook f6 move. The threat is rook takes h6. If king f8, then rook g6 is very strong, using the fact that the pawn on f7 is pinned and black is losing this pawn on g7. And if king h8, then rook takes f7 simply, or white can even go for this beautiful rook takes h6 sacrifice. If g takes h6, then rook f6, queen f8, queen takes c7, king g7, queen f4. This is winning for white. Black king is in danger. Let's go back. But after rook f6, we see h5 by Wesley. Now comes rook h6. White is chasing this h pawn. Queen c3, rook takes h5, and g6. If a move like queen takes d3, though the rook on c7 is hanging, but white can even play queen h4. And if queen takes e3, then king h1, queen h6, and this is all over. Black is also losing the pawn on c7. Let's go back. That's why after rook takes h5, we see g6 by Wesley. But here comes this e5 move, blocking this queen's diagonal, which could have protected the king, and Wesley resigned. Well, if queen takes d3, there are so many ways to win, like queen h4 or rook h3 followed by queen h4. Or immediately queen h4 is also winning. G takes h5, for example, queen takes d8, king g7. White can both capture on c7 or even play rook f3, queen d1 check, king h2, h4, rook f5, it's over. A very beautiful attacking game by Levon Aronian. Your comments and questions please, and thanks for watching. Good luck.